It's 2:30 in the morning, and my brain and body are in a constant state of healing and repairing and homeostasis. Gotta piss right now. Pissing. Here, look. I'm a menace. But addiction, in the textbook definition, addiction is doing something that has negative effects or negative, harmful, detrimental, painful effects. But regardless of those painful damage it causes, the dopamine and pleasure you get from it causes you to keep repeating that action anyways. So definition is, addiction is something you know that is harming you, but you keep doing it anyways, compulsively. My teeth hurt. I want to smoke cigars. I want lots of women. But I don't deserve it because I haven't achieved it yet. I have to get more shredded. So literally all day today, I've had a couple of coffees. I've always tried to just return to homeostasis. And maybe that's still me just living in the pathways of active addiction. Like me running around, like writing in journals, talking to my phone, drinking coffee, doing all this crazy shit. Because for some reason, I think that taking all of this action and doing all this shit is going to increase my chances of survival. Because it increases my power, it moves me faster, which is technically true. So I guess, what is the cognitive disconnect in my mind? Like, what am I missing? What am I missing? And I guess I'm missing other people that have the same mission as me. I can't just live in my own thoughts because I'll get distracted. What I'm missing is other people who I can actually surround myself with and work on this mission. If I had 3 Liam Rosses all living in the same house together, and we all did content every day, we all fucking got extremely shredded every day, we didn't waste time, we did not eat processed shit. It's like all of these things that I'm saying right now, it's just a vision in my mind where everything is easy. Pretty much my whole life, I've been searching for this vision, this idea, this fucking, just this reality where it's effortless and I don't have to try and it's going to feel good to succeed. And I guess technically that's true because you can live in alignment with your goals. You can become absolutely obsessed and addicted with a certain outcome. Like when I was in Oklahoma knocking on doors, literally, it's not the best habit, but what I would do is I would just chain smoke cigarettes. I would literally chain smoke cigarettes and then go and knock on doors. That's it. I would go chain smoke cigarettes, not drink water on purpose to make myself a little bit more fucking fasted and shredded, like Zerka, lol. And yeah, I would literally be so dry. So fucking clear, so hard, and I would just be smoking cigarettes, no water. And the problem is, when I was doing that, I never gave my body a break. Like, I never completely returned to the natural state of being. I didn't give my body a chance to heal because I was just suffering. I had so much sludge and shit in my body that it really wasn't very smart for me to just smoke all day, right? It really was not smart. So, I don't really understand, or this is just because I'm feeling this way. Like, I could hypnotize myself. What would the King Liam do? He would, regardless of the feelings, regardless of your emotions, regardless of your brain power or your level of alertness, you have to do what you need to do. You can't waste time. Because there are people in this world who perform regardless of circumstance. There are people in this world who perform, who execute, who fight every single day, regardless of how they feel, regardless of the injuries, regardless of pain, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. You think you're special? You think that you think that wasting more time and just pretending you are special and pretending you deserve to win all of that is gonna make you do anything? All you have been doing is wasting time, wasting energy, wasting your youth, your vitality, and you've been making yourself smaller and weaker and more shallow. Why would you want to be like a gay little homosexual like the Californians who fucking are skinny and fucking disgusting and they have I hate Californians. And it's like, I want to eat food, I'm kind of hungry, but I'm not super hungry. Garlic bread would be good right now. Maybe a steak or some eggs, maybe. Some apples and honey, maybe. I don't know why that one hurts my teeth though, but that doesn't matter. But there are so many thoughts running through my brain. I have to remain conscious. I have to remain in the present moment no matter what. The more you take action, the more you exert your body, the more you use your conscious brain to fire and wire those synapses in your brain to achieve things, to create things. The more action you take, the more experience you have, the more power and energy is moving through you, the more power you retain. I don't want to troll them. It doesn't matter anymore. I shouldn't do that. But think about it this way. You can achieve absolutely anything. Like, the human brain is limitless. Like, you can imagine absolutely anything. I can imagine myself riding a polar bear into battle versus a bunch of fucking woolly mammoths, right? I can imagine myself driving an F1 NASCAR or race car. It doesn't matter. In your mind, you can imagine absolutely anything. And why is that important? It's because just because you imagine something in your brain does not mean that it exists in real life, but it can eventually. Like, there's been so many instances of people having an idea in their brain and then going through enough difficulty and enough hardship and just going through enough life experience while still having that singular vision in their mind. Eventually you're going to get it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, the best way I can describe this is, if you plant a seed like in the ground and you water it and then you get sunshine, it'll grow a little bit, like a tiny little sprout. And then if you spend every single day for the next 2,000 years, your lineage, your entire family, if you spend all of that time watering that single plant, the spirit of that plant, the consciousness of that one individual seed, that one individual organism, because it has had the same path, the same instinct for so long, over and over and over again, it is one of the most powerful forces in the world, right? What's another example I could use of this? Andrew Tate, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, all of those people built incredible things and created extremely powerful structures that people rely on. And I guess the main point I'm trying to make here is, the more you want something, the more you think about something every second of every day, the more you're actually trying to achieve something, the more likely it is to happen. And I don't mean like sitting in your bed with your hand on your dick fucking watching bullshit and eating food and doing drugs and like literally just being a fucking gay homosexual, acting off of emotion, rewarding yourself, wasting your present moment and your energy in hopes that there is some magical future where you're not going to have to exert yourself, you're not going to have to experience stress and difficulty and endurance, you know what I mean? And struggle. And What am I doing in my life? Just what am I doing? I'm trying to preserve the vision in my brain, but maybe this is God telling me I have to give that vision up. The more conscious you are, the more time you spend in the present moment seeking a future. The more time you consciously spend with that one singular thought marinating in your brain, the more divine inspiration the universe is going to give you. Most famously, one of the best advertisements ever written was when the guy was just walking on the beach. I forgot his name, but he was a professional advertiser, and he was hired by a perfume cologne company to make an advertisement to sell the perfume. And he was thinking really hard, he was writing in books, he was fucking reading, trying to really think up a solution, just really, really trying to think of this solution, right? And it wasn't coming to him, so he just decided to kind of give up, take a break, go walk on the beach. And as he was walking on the beach, that's when the idea came to him, and it was like, this perfume has been tested. No illegal magic chemicals that make women hypnotize you. And it's like, that was the advertisement. It's like, tested for female hypnotic agents or whatever it was. It's like, warning, no chemicals that will hypnotize females. It has been tested. And it's like, just because the idea was there, it made people think, right? So the point of this story is,